guy cracked his diff underneath. It's kind of tough to see. So he is upgrading everything, trans, diff. Got an upgrade from RPM transmissions, so this one will get sent back as a core. Same thing, just upgraded internals. With these IRS differentials, they don't get traction and they start hopping and the car's shaking and it's fighting for traction, and it's causing a lot of wear and tear on the diff, and then just these side cases crack sometimes. Sometimes the axle stubs will just snap straight off. But in this case, the case had enough itself and cracked. So all we know is I think Matt maybe put it up in the air and saw a crack, and it was leaking. It was leaving puddles of diff fluid on the ground.
It's got headers and an intake with no tune, so I might not even be able to make a full pull, depending on the air fuel. If I can, it should make 500.
Probably 500.
Like stock numbers. I don't know what. Yeah, like I literally put the tire on this fucking outside rail.
That's what I do. I watch the lines in the bed of that. Yeah,
I just put the tire right here.
Yep. And then you can watch the lines of that thing going up.
Practice it, okay?
Yeah, because you're fucking way over this way.
Then I'll roll it.
We got a blue C6Z in for a stage 4 and a clutch, I believe.
All right, Kyle, let's see what we got in there.
All right. Customer.
Oh, these are like different.
This is new. I just seen this like
Yeah, I
maybe
saw.
last week.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, this is the new Mountain Dew Spark raspberry lemonade. Some
Man, that's right up Eric's alley.
tried and true Pepsi.
See what you got in the box.
Oh,
Whoa!
Oh, heavy box.
it's heavy. Oh, that's time to open this.
I'm
Yeah,
seeing that blue box
certainly do.
inside the box. Eric can't wait to rip into it.
Again.
He's just like, you got anything to open it? I'm like, yeah.
All right, all right.
Oh, what do we got on the notepad?
What's going on here? So I guess you want signed of that's Franzel ZR1.
Thanks for signing these for us.
All right, we got a bag of Cool Ranch Doritos, some more Shop Tails,
Man, there's a ton of stuff
There
in
is.
here.
some mints. Oh, there's Pop-Tarts.
Oh my God,
Oh my
gosh.
Got a lot of gum.
Yeah, lots of gum. Different varieties of gum. Some
Oh my God.
Twinkies? Eric, Matt!
Oh, man.
Wow.
Somebody finally coming through. Look at that.
Man, these look legit, man.
Some double stuffed Oreos. What are those, Marlos?
Twinkies. Remember when these things,
The right
like,
size.
they discontinued them and everybody was selling them on eBay for like $50 a box?
Really?
And then they came back.
Yeah,
These things have a shelf life of like forever.
Believe it or not, Twinkies have an expiration date.
I'm looking to get into some Twinkies.
Definitely gonna be digging into these.
This is
Favorite snack
killer box.
Yeah, this is awesome. Thank you so much.
and some more shop towels. Thank you so much.
How can you go wrong with a golden sponge cake with a creamy filling?
That does sound nice, but I think I'll save it.
Twinkie for breakfast?
Kyle better do a good job on his car.
Will do.
I'm just kidding. We always do a great job.
Oh wow. This is our stage 4 package with the clutch. So it's getting heads cam, our MSD intake, and Nick Williams throttle body. And the clutch we always use is a Monster triple. So clutch is done. Got the new cam in last night. So now today is going to be heads, intake, all the top end pieces. It's actually getting a trunnion kit, sorry, because I saw when I was taking the rockers off, this bearing was all destroyed, and there's needle bearings in the top of the head. So we caught that before it did any damage. Now we get to do a trunnion kit, which means we replace all the basically the part that the swivel's on and the two bearings. So I'll go ahead and replace them. So that's all that's in store for today.
I think this is just a full stage 4 with a clutch. This thing actually baselined like really low. So it made 436 on the baseline. So after I made the first pull, it made like 610. And I was curious. I'm like, man, it's kind of low for like a stage 4 car. But then I went and looked and it made 430 stock. So in reality, it's up 180 horsepower. So it's doing good as far as that's concerned, but I guess it just baselined really low. So generally they, pick up a certain amount. That's just generally why we baseline every car. Some will make 480 on a baseline, some will make 430. 50 horsepower difference. The main thing you look at is the gain, not necessarily the end result. So it's doing good there. I mean, it might make a little bit more. Like I might be able to get it to make 620, but I don't know, we'll see. Made a little bit more, made 617 now, so. I mean, these things, I only need to make a few pulls on these things to get them dialed in. They're all exactly the same. I do so many of them, they're fairly easy. My laptop's just being a little pile of shit right now. It's frozen. Kind of. have one more pull on this thing and it's done. I'll try and get it to make 620, which is sick because that's like 100 and I think almost 90. I don't remember exactly what the baseline made, but still over 180 horsepower gain from heads cam intake. It's impressive. I mean, that's like blower increase numbers, you know? It baselined like 430. So it picked up good power.
Yeah.
It just didn't baseline shit. So it still made like 180 something. Yeah, picked up like 180. After the first pull, it's about what I figured it would make because the tune was real close. And like I said, it picked up like 180 some horsepower. So that's really all you need to know. I love you. That's about it.
We have another stage 3. This one's also getting valve covers and a clutch. Yeah, clutch too. So
Damn, spent some money on the valve covers instead of the MSD.
yeah.
Show car!
So yeah, right now I'm just tearing it apart.
Kyle, do you just want to explain real quick why you don't have to take the intercooler out to do that?
It's an AC condenser,
Yeah, I was gonna say.
not intercooler.
Intercooler?
Well, that's not. This part's not going to be in there, so go f yourself, guys.
Yeah, you gotta remove the AC condenser out of the way so you have room, that extra like 2 inches of space to get the cam all the way out and get the cam in. So all you gotta do is push it up out of the way, slide one out, new one in, push it back down. Don't unhook anything.
Why are you so out of breath?
Because I'm fat. That's why I'm out of breath.
And you're not fat.
I've been eating fried food and chips all weekend.
Why don't you like cook something healthy?
Because, you know, that takes more prep time. Oop, that one.
So what'd you think of the halftime show? 50 Cent fat? Yes, no? Eminem looking great at 50? I did not watch it.
Eminem wears the same clothes at every event ever, I feel like. Wears a black hoodie and like Jordans and like black jeans.
It's just a signature. I mean, how can you go wrong with that outfit anytime?
I'm just saying, it's not much to judge on his outfit.
Okay, well, how about his performance?
It was good. Each of them only sang like one song.
Who was your favorite act? Is that an act? Performance? What should I call that?
I think you should call it performance.
Okay.
I don't know. Probably either the Snoop one.
Yo,
Or
the memes
or
of him
50 Cent
dancing.
When he's crip walking.
Yeah.
At 15. I hope I'm able to crip walk on 50.
I'm gonna be crippled walking at 50, not crip walking.
got full stage 3, valve covers, and a clutch. It'll make, I mean, I already made one pull, so I kind of cheated. Made 606. This thing might actually probably do okay. Maybe 625. Curious if this thing has like shitty gas or something in it. It keeps getting not a lot of knock, but more knock than it should for the amount of timing that's in it. I'm making 613 right now, which is still exactly what these packages make.
I really wish somebody wouldn't have hacked this all up, dude. It's making it way worse.
Yeah, it's a real shame. Number 427 got hacked up.
It's like that one you did. From, what'd you call it? Johnny Johnson's garage?
Come on down to Johnny's and Optic. Discount auto repair.
Right now I'm trying to set up the trans controller because it showed it was going 8 miles an hour when it was going like 30, so I need to set that. But we did a stage 3 and a full RPM like 4L60 swap in it, so should be a badass setup, honestly. Like very, very easy recipe to just go to the track and go probably mid-9s like on a normal tire, and it'll be badass. It's a dude's wife's car, I believe. I mean, we've done a handful of 4L60s. We've done a ton of 4L80s back in the day, but we haven't done one in years. Through the auto, it'll probably make in between 590 and 600 is my guess. They're awesome setups when they're done like this. Like 4L60s are just so nice. Well, it showed it was going 8 mile an hour and I was going like 30, so I'm like going through it. Yeah, well, something's wrong, so I'm just going through it and making sure. I didn't know if... I just asked Jeremy if it had to be an early trans or the late trans. Because I didn't know if the gear ratio is different on that, but...
right into the diff.
Okay. Yeah, because I was going like 30 and it was still in first gear. I'm like, what the f***?
Yeah, I had to tie into f***ing the 2 wires. Yeah, I got a 26-inch tire size with
Yeah,
the fucking...
I just changed that. It's technically about 27, but that's a big deal. All right, now we're good. I don't even think it'll make that. I said earlier in between 590 and 600, and we're right there. I don't know, maybe. I mean, I can still rev it higher. It looks like the graph is still going up. Let me see, I only revved it to 6,800. I can't go too much higher, actually. Eric, can you put the other tax signal on this thing? Like every other run, it's fucking fucked up. Like it just made 1,842 horsepower right there. Yeah, it did it fucking to one pole, and then next pole was perfectly fine, and then that pole. Usually it'll have spikes, but it like only on the torque, not on the power too. I don't know why it's doing it on the power. $597, it's getting close. Like I said, it'll make right around there. I mean, at this point, I don't really change anything drastic. 1% fuel and like a half a degree of timing here and there. I just put timing in it now, and that's why I picked up like 7 or 8 over the last pull. It made 601, so I said in between 590 and 600, and that's right on the dot. I mean, for an auto, that's good. Figured probably make another, I don't know, 20-ish if it was in a manual, which is right where this thing should make, but my guess is this thing will probably go, depending on the wheel and tire, I don't know, mid-9s. Maybe on this wheel and tire, probably like 970, 980, but if it had like a, you know, smaller wheel and tire, maybe faster than that. I guess the guy's like a 7-second Mustang, so I'm assuming he'll take it to the track and see what it runs. Which would be cool, because I'd like to know. But it should go 9s pretty easily. Which would be cool for his wife, because she can literally just put it in drive and fucking floor it, and it'll go 9s. Every single time, and drive like a, you know, perfect normal car. So
It still looks sexy.
yeah, it looks the same.
I had to do these because it didn't match.
Yep.
Because they were red.
Yeah.
I don't like the red.
Yep.
Nasty habit. Says it all.
Motor go fast junkies.
Yep. Yeah, my guess this thing will probably go like 980 on that tire. Which would be, it's fun. Like.
So different with that as well.
Well, that's, yeah, it's only like halfway now too. Like, cause you had a B&B or something on here before. So that's closed now. So it's quiet. Like when you're cruising on the highway on this thing, like it's dead silent. You can listen to radio. I'm sure you probably couldn't before, but then like, yeah, open or whatever. Like they're still loud. Yeah, just on a little button. But you can leave it like closed all the time. And then once you like rip on it, they'll open by themselves at like 3,500 RPM. So I don't know if you ever had this thing when it had a stock exhaust on it, but that's what they do from the factory. So.